I'm the government. Every state constitution, every single state constitution, usually in Article 1, Section 1, or Texas is Section 2, right up front, it tells you who has the power in this country. Every one of them. We've got to understand who has the power. And we've got to believe it. Sometimes that's the hard part. We've got to believe it in our hearts and in our souls, and we've got to stand strong and act like we have the power. When we start acting like we have the power, they will stand down. I guarantee they will. Especially if we stand and have the power in numbers. One of the things we've got to start doing is standing in numbers, and I don't mean at some rally somewhere. Those rarely have much effect. Okay? They have very little effect. But how about when one of us goes to court? How many went with us? How many state nationals went with us when we go to court? We all need to. You know, in Utah, when somebody gets a traffic ticket and they go to court, 60 to 100 people go with them. They take days off to show up in court for each other. And they'll do it for any one of them. And then when a person walks in and his name's called in a courtroom, he could stand there and say, by the way, Your Honor, I brought a grand jury with me. And they stand when he does that. Let him command the grand jury. Saying, by the way, Your Honor, I brought a grand jury with me. See what I just did? And then they all stand up in the back. You will not believe the effect that has in court. It's huge. A judge is starting to think he can't get away with anything.